Yo, what up, what up? We back with another video, man. What up, YouTube? I got my boy Shack in the building,
What
man.
it do, what it do, what's going on, what's good?
Hey, man, you already know, the house boys is back. Hey, look, we said we was gonna do that shit. We gotta really do that shit. We come in and we ain't stopping, yo. So, Shack, what's been up, bro, since the last time we seen you?
Bro, I've been scaling, going high, bro.
Hey, tell them to check you out in the sports band, bro, because bro is like non-stop
Listen, now y'all know if I'm coming to you about some game, it's some real game. Hollywood Unlimited Picks is the best sporting bet check you're gonna be able to get in to make money immediately. $100 a month, best $100 you're gonna ever spend in your life. You're gonna make that $100 back same day. If you don't, it's refund. That's all I'm gonna say.
Crazy guarantee, and your boy Tez is gonna stamp that. You're gonna click that and throw it up on the gram. So yeah, man, we bringing y'all the YouTube video. We got some boxes that came in for One Love. I got some samples in for me. I'm gonna bless my boy with some stuff as well, and my content team as well. But this video was one that I had a couple followers ask me in DMs. They was like, can you start talking about drops? Now, me and him have done a lot of drops. We've sold out a lot of drops, and I think this is the perfect YouTube video for beginners, intermediate, and even experts on how you can sell out your first drop, or just sell out drops more consistently. So with that being said, obviously we wanted to just show y'all some boxes. We do this shit for real, right? We don't play around.
For real.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the front. We're gonna break this whole thing down to y'all step by step, and then we're gonna give y'all a couple plays to run, and then we want y'all to report back to us immediately on his Instagram and on my Instagram. It's gonna show up down below. Let us know how it went, and yeah, we see you on the other side. Let's get it. All right, so let's talk about how you can sell out on your very first drop. Before we talk about that, let's talk about kind of like the sequence when you get up to your drop, right? So when we order an inventory, one of our big things is kind of understanding how much money we're about to spend before we try to do a drop.
Right.
So like, say like we going in and we say, all right, I want to just spend $5,000. How many products, how many units is that, right? So like in most cases, when you was first starting out, how many units was you buying?
At the time, probably like no more than 200 units a order. But when my first order was 100 units.
Right, so that's a good starting point. Now, if you're a smaller clothing brand owner, one thing that we always tell you guys is start with pre-orders, right? Kind of gauge where you can get like, I would say like gauge where you can get the most amount of sales in the beginning on what type of product. So like for us, like I know you did a pre-order when you first started, so kind of tell them your variation and I'm gonna tell them my variation.
Okay, so basically my pre-order method was basically me already finding my manufacturer first. So I knew for a fact that this manufacturer I wanted to work with, and boom, immediately after that, we come up with all the idea, the design that we want, we verify that, we get our sample in. Once we get our sample in, then we go ahead and talk about exactly what we finna do with this sample. So the first step is, as soon as you get your product in, you start marketing, right? You on TikTok every day, you marketing every day. This probably week 1. But the pre-order is finna get started with your manufacturer already, so you just tell them you want the minimum order quantity. Always go minimum order quantity. If you don't know what to order, you just order minimum order quantity. So week 1, straight marketing this product while my product is already getting made. Week 2, we getting ready to get ready into the dropping part of the product, right? So we upload it on Instagram, TikTok, wherever it is, a drop Friday, second week of production. You still ain't came out of pocket with no money yet. The manufacturer trusts you because you've been doing business with them. I suppose you already know this your guy, what the case may not be, you know what I'm saying? So second week of production, all you're doing is just letting everybody know you got your drop coming. To prepare for this pre-order. Now pre-order need to go no longer than what you would say a week.
I say like the longest I've seen go is 30 days. So I say the cap is 30 days, but I personally, the longest I've ever went was a week.
A week. Yeah. So when I first did my first pre-order, it was 3 days. But 3 days is really not enough to see how much you can really scale if you're a new brand. So like he said, 30 days, minimum, I would say a week possibly, because after, all the trial error that I've been through, I would say a week is enough time to do a pre-order. But as long as you got communication with your manufacturer, let them know that, hey, by this week is when I'll be willing to pay for this order. He's gonna be having your order on time. You're gonna be able to get the sales in on the day that you drop. So you got all day from that day up to a week after to make the minimum order quantity amount for your inventory.
So that's literally the same way as me. The longest I've ever done a pre-order was 7 days. I didn't really like it that much when I went 7 days. 72 hours for me was like that perfect sweet spot. But again, you gotta really know your brand and your audience.
Right.
So like for my audience is like, I've been doing this for a couple years now, and I've built a really solid email and text message base to where if I drop something and I'm doing a pre-order, I know how many sales I can get in just based off of my previous analytics of how we did before. Now, it does depend on the type of drop that you have, so obviously keep that in mind, right? But
Absolutely.
what I would say is, again, like you said, having that manufacturer send you in the sample. So look, this right here, this piece right here is a sample. What I did was I got on Instagram Live yesterday and I just started marketing it free. Look at all the different things about it, the high quality, flare, stack. Then you got the aglets with One Love on it. You know, I'm constantly talking about the benefits of what they're about to get when they get this product, and that this ain't just some regular product that they just gonna get off the side of the street or at the gas station or inside of the mall. Right. It's like some high quality shit that you just can't find nowhere else. And then the colorways, and you go into all of the benefits, right? So what I would say is like, take out a piece of paper right now and write down every single benefit about your stuff, right? Yep. Whether it's the stitching, whether it's, you know, how it fit on your arm, whether it be the, you know, the emblems on the back, or, you know, the embroidery, whatever it is, write down every single benefit, because those is your selling points, right? If you don't know your selling points, it's gonna be real hard for you to like get the amount of sales you want to come in. So like, even if you're not big on fashion just yet, right? Like if you're not there yet, you gotta talk about the features and benefits before you start turning around and focusing on fashion. Because people wanna know why they getting this first, right? So you order your samples in from your manufacturer. Depends on the price. We teach y'all multiple ways how to get these for free, right? So, I mean, you should already know based off coming on our lives, the content we post on our social media. So make sure you just go tap in there if you really don't know how to do it. We might talk about it a little bit later as well.
Right.
But one big thing is, like I said, you get those samples in, you start marketing on TikTok, Instagram, you start having a photo shoot with it if you want to have a photo shoot. Now, mind you, if you don't have a lot of money, what I do suggest is that just take out your phone, man. Like y'all don't gotta have I think people think like, y'all see us now and we got content teams and shit like that, but it's like, we didn't start like this. So like, how you start is important. You just gotta start. So don't be afraid of not doing it because you got an iPhone or you ain't got no like high quality gear. You don't need none of that bullshit, all right? You're not gonna get to this point until you actually focus on starting right now with what you got, all right?
Yep. And another key thing about the pre-order method is the fact that giving a bunch of people a new product for your new business. So the pre-order method help you get this high quality manufactured work at this high price point taken care of early, so you don't have to worry about that in the beginning. Because what you don't want to do is send a whole bunch of new customers some cheap material because you was too scared to pay that high price the manufacturer gave you, and you just wanted to cheat yourself by going low and go ahead and just get some supply in before you even have a demand. It works both ways. You can create the demand with the pre-order, and you can get the high quality pieces with the pre-order and make the money on the back end to go ahead and take care of that, so you ain't even got to come out of pocket. So there's benefits to the pre-order method. I know a lot of people say, nah, get the inventory now. Don't listen to that. Worry about you, worry about what you're trying to do, making sure that you're trying to get your brand to the highest level possible. And you can't do that by cheating the system, by getting cheap material because you want to rush the process. Take your time. That's what the pre-order method is for.
1000%. Now let's talk about how we can increase sales fast. So like for us, what we realized is that when I started doing my pre-orders, the first 24 hours, I would say the first 2 to 3 hours hit, right?
Yeah.
And then the last 2 to 3 hours also hit. And the majority of the time it starts slowing down in the middle. But let's kind of talk about it, right? So two of the biggest things that you need is scarcity and urgency. We only got this many hoodies left. This is a limited drop. You only got 72 hours to cop these. You got 48 hours left. You got 24 hours left. You got 6 hours left. You got 2 hours left. Look, when this comes out, you ain't never getting this ever again. Like,
you have to act for money.
Absolutely.
You started a business and you just forget that the business need money. So you too scared to post. You too scared to ask. You too scared to go on sale. You too scared to say you need this because you don't want the money. Obviously, like if you're trying to sell, how are you not asking for money? So of course, we just said it.
Scarcity and urgency, yo.
Hey, I'm telling you, you gotta ask for the money. You got to.
Now, again, the reason scarcity is so important is when you give people a small amount of slots for them to get something, or a limited amount of products, right? So let's say I only ordered 25 of these and this is only available to 25 people. Even if you didn't order 25, you can say that and get the people to rush in and get it because they don't want to miss out on their spot.
Absolutely.
It's called fear of missing out, right?
Absolutely.
So you never want to like just drop a pre-order and then not have no scarcity and urgency. This is 99% of the reason why a lot of y'all reaching out to us and you're not getting no sales in your pre-order.
That's the only reason why.
You're not putting no time frame on it. You're not saying this is a limited drop. And also, you got to be serious sometimes on some of your drops. So like, I might drop this and be like, yeah, this colorway is never coming back out again, and it never come out again.
Nope.
But maybe a year later, I drop it. And I remember I told y'all I wasn't coming out again. This is my last time dropping it. Boom, hit them again, pre-order on it, then you get them to come in.
Gotta think like a businessman. Gotta think like a person in sales. You gotta learn how to sell.
Got to, bro.
You gotta learn how to sell. Basically, you have to learn how to sell.
In order to get your business from like wherever it is right now to 5 figures a month, 6 figures a month, or just the 7-figure mark, you have to sell.
Yeah.
Like, even if you don't got influencers, even if you don't got money for ads, you just have to get on the camera, get in front of it, post the content, don't care about the analytics, stay consistent. Do it 2 to 3 times a day. Like when I first met Shaq, he was doing 2-3 TikTok videos a day.
I say it every time.
So like, if y'all not listening to the stuff we saying right now, you can't come back to us and be like, oh, it didn't work. Because you didn't execute on it. That's why it didn't work. And you didn't do it over a long enough period of time.
And don't overthink when he say just make 3 videos a day. Videos making for content is so easy when you're trying to build a brand. All you really just do is just let your audience into the brand. Hey, so today, we finna get ready to design this product. I want y'all to let me know what y'all feel about this product. Boom. Show them product 1, product 2, product 3, and what you done designed. And just let the comments speak for themselves. Hey, so today, I really don't know what to make. I'm in having a little creators block. Have any of y'all ever felt this same thing? Boom. That's content. That's making people feel engaged and understanding of what you're building, what you're going through, and make me feel more able to buy with you because you sharing your story with me.
Yeah, that's that honesty, bro. Like, a lot of people really rock with me and Shaq and Kayla and all of the rest of us who really do this clothing brand stuff and post it. They rock with us because of the transparency.
Absolutely.
Like, people don't want to just think that you're just, you know, fake person or you're not really doing this seriously. You want to be transparent. Like, sometimes we may not get the sales we want. We may not sell out on a drop. Yo, y'all, I ain't sell out on this drop. I thought it was going to sell out, but let me just be honest with y'all. Here's the things that I love about it. What do you think? Why didn't it sell out? And then you give them the link. But one thing that you talked about is...
That's a gem. I hope y'all just took that in. Because there's a lot of y'all that probably didn't sell out your last drop. He just gave you the video that you need to shoot. Not right now to get this, whatever you got sold. Get it sold. I'm taking that myself.
Okay. You gotta be honest sometimes when inventory is not moving how you want it to. It's like, what are you scared of? Like, is somebody like gonna say something bad? You know, I've realized something. I run a lot of ads.
Yeah.
10% of people who see me throughout my entire life are not going to like me for things that I cannot control. Whether it be how I look, how I talk, how I dress, how I move, how I walk. It's just gonna be people that don't like you, period.
Facts.
And you're no different from me and Shaq. We have haters. You're gonna have haters.
Yeah, you need them. If you don't have them, you ain't working hard enough. That's all that means.
So with that being said, we talked about scarcity and urgency. We talked about the way you work your way up into it, of doing your first pre-order and, you know, getting the samples in. Obviously posting the samples on your Shopify store, you know, having different, you know, pictures showing the different features and benefits. One big thing I want to talk about is descriptions, right?
Right.
A very quick and easy way that you guys can get a description for your products and like even just good product titles. Go into ChatGPT and you tell it this one thing right here. I know I might talk fast, but I'm gonna slow down for you. Take the role of an expert product titler, right? Give me a product title for this product, and then you give it the features and benefits of the product. And you do the same exact thing for the description. It's going to make it in 30 seconds for you. So it does not get easier than this. Don't tell me that you can't do this. All you need is a computer or your phone. Get the shit done. Stop making all these different excuses as to why you can't get this stuff done. I just gave you an easy play. You don't even gotta write the description yourself.
He just gave you a gem. That was a big one.
Use AI. Like, come on now. Like, and right now, there's so many different things that AI is going to be doing for our businesses, especially clothing brand owners. Like, imagine if we wrote down, like we asked ChatGPT to give us all the emails and text messages for every holiday and we just scheduled it out.
Crazy.
Never missing a holiday ever again.
Ever.
So it's like there's certain benefits that we'll have that you guys are going to actually get just by using AI, all right? So with that being said, now let's talk about the next phase, which is the shipping out phase.
Okay.
Now this is where a lot of people have questions, right?
Yep.
So Shaq, I'm asking, orders come in, boom, right? How long do we tell the customers on the shipping?
If the order just got in?
So let's say we just placed the order, pre-order is already done.
Pre-order already done.
Right. How many weeks do we tell them, yo, you're not gonna get this until this time frame?
I'm gonna tell you, you ain't gonna get it until a week, right? If I just got the orders in, right? So they in my possession now.
Now let's talk about, wait, before we go do that one.
Okay.
Let's do if the orders aren't there yet.
They ain't got placed yet, right? So you finna get ready to start the pre-order.
Exactly.
Okay, so say for instance, your manufacturer tell you that this bulk order is finna take 3 to 4 weeks. I'm gonna tell my customers it's gonna take 6 to 7 weeks. Give yourself that gap to make your customer satisfied by getting it to them earlier than the time you told them. So you want to create that freedom. So if you say it's gonna take 4 weeks of production, cool. Customers, 6 weeks is gonna get to you. Just that simple.
That's simple, literally. I really don't have anything else to say out there. It's 4 to 7 weeks. You want to ask your manufacturer before, like when you're giving them the amount of orders that you got in for that particular product, ask them how long do they think it's gonna take. Then add 2 weeks on top of it.
Yeah.
Just that simple.
And making sure when when they give you the time it's gonna be done, that they give you a date and not just a week. I don't want a week. Give me the actual date you said, because if not, then that's when we need to talk about point deductions. Some little price I need to be keeping in my pocket if you didn't meet my deadline.
Exactly.
You gotta have a deadline with these manufacturers. You know what I'm saying?
Got to.
Put your foot down. Don't let them run over you. You in business. Handle business like a businessman.
That's the real shit.
Don't do every conversation with your manufacturer through text messages. Get on FaceTime with them, talk to them, fill them out, see what they feel like. See what they talking like. See if they actually about money or actually about improving your brand. Do they actually listen to you when you tell them about improvement that you want, or do they come off as they know what they doing? Like, there's different things you need to feel from a manufacturer that you can't get through text messages.
1000%. Now let's talk about marketing when the orders came in and you just fulfilled the orders.
Right.
A lot of people forget this part. They just be shipping stuff out.
Don't even document anything. How you document everything leading up to the drop and don't document the drop? That's the content that's gonna sell out the drop the next time.
Exactly. You have to, like, bro, some of the stuff would be so simple, but then again, I put myself in y'all shoes.
Yeah,
and go back to the beginning. Because I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You have to, like, for me, it was exciting getting my orders, like, after pre-order, get the orders in. I just packaged up all of them.
Yeah.
Best believe my mama, my sister, my cousin, my best friend, the dude from the neighborhood, he about to take this picture of me on top of these bags, and I'm about to send this motherfucker out on Instagram and TikTok, and they gonna hear about the content that are, they gonna hear from me on the content on how this drop just went.
Yep.
Now you gotta do this if you want people to come back and shop with you again.
You got to share the lifestyle.
You got to.
You got to share the lifestyle.
Now the reason this is important is because not only is it extra content, right?
Yeah.
But number two, you showing people, like, one thing I realized is that people wanna buy when other people are buying stuff, right? So when they see other people then spend money on your brand, they're gonna be more inclined to spend money on your brand.
It's just that simple.
Literally. Think about designer brands. You want designer stuff because the people you look up to buy the designer stuff.
Yeah.
When have you seen the CEO of Louis Vuitton wearing Louis Vuitton? Who he get to wear it? Lil Baby, Moneybag Yo, Glorilla, they get them to wear it because it's gonna influence you. So now you gotta start thinking outside the box, like, shit, all right, perfect. Now when I go to these concerts, or if I go to a pop-up shop and I go do all these different things, I'm spending a block on anybody who got a social media following and giving them stuff for free. Now this is how you gonna get your stuff out there even more. Again, additional content. But if you're not doing that,
He just was cooking right there. Y'all probably missed that information, but that was it. Yeah.
yeah, look, so now I wanna talk about the emails, right?
Right.
So what type of emails are you sending out when people are waiting for their pre-order? Like when they already placed their order, you just place the order on the stuff, and now they just wait.
Right.
So you get some questions coming in like, hey, how long it's gonna take, blah, blah, blah. What type of emails is you sending?
Okay, so for one, you need to be sending the email, hey, sorry for you guys, sorry for the wait. Like I said, the order is still within the deadline. We still not went over the deadline. They will be in S amount of days. Just keep them informed on the shipping process from the manufacturer to you. And also throw in a little deal every now and then, just to ease their words. You know what I'm saying? If you still got some on the site, we know that the order's still out. Here go 15% on your next order, whatever the case may be, just to keep them not waiting on you to tell them when it's coming. They should not having to ask you when it's coming. You should already know when it's coming because you're supposed to be constantly letting them know when it's coming.
Exactly. Now, if you do want to set up some email automations, you can. So I'm gonna go into depth a little bit. Now, this might sound like some extra shit, but if you want Shopify, you know what I'm talking about. So if you go into your Shopify settings, right? You go over into the settings, you go over to your emails, right? Or you can actually go to notifications. The notification section, once you click in there, it's gonna have like different columns of different emails that are being sent out. So you can send one out. You can curate an email for refunds. You can curate an email for people who just placed an order and things like that. Or the easier way to do it is an app called Preorder Manager.
Yep.
Now this is going to allow you to actually utilize the entire app for your entire pre-order. So you really don't have to move off anything. You can set up all your email automations in there. You can set up the discounts in there. You can set out the dates. Like say like you got 72-hour pre-order and it starts on April 15th and it ends on the April 18th. You can literally have it set in there just like that. You can also add like little notes. So before somebody clicks add to cart, it'll say, hey, we're just notifying you, reminding you that this is a pre-order. It's going to take 4 to 6 weeks. So like for me, when I did my pre-orders, I like to tell them at least 3 times. That way there's no way you bought this.
There's no way you missed it.
There's no way.
There's no way you missed it.
First way, I'm marketing it to you on the page, on social media and all that stuff. Second, when you click and add to cart, that little note gonna pop up. Third, the email go get sent out to you, telling you that's gonna take 4 to 6 weeks for your order. Last, I'm gonna send out an email a week after like, hey, just wanted to remind you, we still on pace to hit hit our deadline.
Yep.
But here's an additional 20% off. They can use that 20% off on another time frame. So this is how you get people who already spent money with you to continue spending money with you.
Yep.
One thing that I've realized is that it's easier for somebody to buy something from you a second time than it is to get somebody new to buy something from you.
Absolutely.
They don't know the shipping process. They don't know if you real. They don't know if you gonna scam. They don't know those things. There's all these different prerequisites or different things that they're thinking of as far as like you would be in a scam. And that's just me being honest. There's a lot of clothing brand owners out here that's not fulfilling their orders. So a lot of people scared. They don't want to shop with black-owned businesses and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
You gotta prove them otherwise. Be on top of your customer service. The customer service is more important than the actual pre-order drop itself. You wanna prove to them that, look, I'm a high-quality brand owner. I care about my customers. I care about my products, and I'm making sure that you get the best quality stuff with the best fucking customer service that you've ever seen out of any of these other brands. Regardless of who you learning from, whether it's us, you need to be out competing us on the customer service. Like,
absolutely, you got to. That's the most important part of the business, is the customer service.
Literally.
You ain't got no customer service, you ain't got no customers.
So what I recommend is that you rewind this video all the way back to the beginning and watch it 2 to 3 more times. Because there's little small nuggets that y'all miss. Like, me and him know this because we do this, for real.
And yeah.
So it's like, there's little small stuff that you may not be doing that you need to write down. So what I recommend, number one, hit the subscribe button, right? Houseboys YouTube channel, that's gonna drop soon. So when we tell y'all about it, just go hit that subscribe button instantly, because you already know we just pushing on fire, right?
Yeah.
That's number one. Subscribe to both me and Shaq on YouTube. We both got our separate YouTube channels. We going crazy. Go check out Limitless Investments and go check out Hollywood Unlimited. Sports betting, clothing brands, stocks, trading, investing, all of that stuff. We got it included in the Discord communities. And we got hella people in there for you to actually talk to. So the most important part is that when you're doing this clothing brand stuff, is being able to communicate with other people in a community of other people who are doing the same thing as you, all right? Be transparent and be with them, and you can grow together, right? And build those relationships. So join those, hit the subscribe button, rewatch this video 3 to 4 times. This last one is very important. I want you to comment down below what was your favorite gem, how your first pre-order went. And if you watch this video and you use these tips for your pre-order, I want you to comment how much money you made down below, or just DM me or Shaq, and actually both of us. Let us know your results. Tag us on your story with your sales so we can repost it and get other people to realize that we really dropping game out here. We not fucking around, we not playing around. Yo, so look, I need you to do me a quick favor. If you really like helping people, me and Shaq are doing this type of content for free. We're gonna be pushing out way more volume at a quality pace, right? But one thing I wanna tell you is that it's very important to help other people. That's how you know, like, when you pour into other people, God pours into you. So what we want you to do is share this video. 5 friends. 5 friends who doing clothing, 5 friends who trying to get into clothing, 5 friends who keep making excuses as to why they're not in clothing. Send this video to them. Let them go do their research. Watch it with them. Sit down with your friends and watch it with y'all. All right, watch it with y'all. You might be blowing in the car. Drop the video in the car. Smoke one with us, right? So with that being said, it's your boy The Real Tez. Pre-order drop method, we giving y'all the sauce.
Hey man, HollywoodShack, we out this thing.
Hey,
bro.
we out of here, man. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Houseboys, we back.
Power Rangers out, bro.
Yeah.